I'm having steaks for lunch and I've got to have some bacon fat to fry it in. While that's frying, I want to show you a cool gadget Survival Frog sent me, survivalfrog.com. It's this inflatable, packable solar lantern with LED lights. It's pretty cool. The thing about homemade bacon, you can make it exactly the way you want. As sweet or as salty or both, whatever spices, peppered, not peppered, heavy smoke, light smoke. There's nothing like it, and this is the perfect time of year to do it when it's still cold outside. This kind of lantern is really handy when you're camping or hiking because it comes in this little package when you buy it, and as you can see, it's stowable. I weighed this one and it came out to be about 3.5 ounces. 98 grams is what it was. It comes with these 2 solar panels and you can charge them under a light in your kitchen, or of course you can do it in direct sunlight, which is better. A couple of different settings, and we'll take a look at what it looks like in the dark. But it's got a low setting, and then you push this power button again for a high setting, brighter, and then it has a flash, and then you power down. So dim, bright, flash, and off are the 4 modes for this one switch. Excuse me while I turn that down. I don't want to burn the bacon. I'm going to deflate it now and show you what it looks like when it's in its packed configuration. You have to get a twig or something because you have to pinch that thing on the inside to let the air out, or open it. I'm going to get a bamboo chopstick, stick it down in there. Until I can reach it over here on the side, and that'll deflate it. It's pretty easy, and now that will attach to your backpack. Survival Frog also sent this little gadget, which is a tiny little survival kit with a carabiner and some paracord wrapped around the contents. Comes with a card that shows you the contents of the little kit. I broke it out because I thought it'd be handy to have this carabiner here to attach my little inflatable LED lantern. So now when I'm backpacking, okay, it might not get a whole ton of direct sunlight, but it's gonna get a lot of ambient light, and that will help charge this battery back. I'm gonna show you what this looks like in the dark now, but first things first, I need to flip the bacon. I know some of y'all don't like bacon and don't like the thought of eating pork, and so you don't want to see this. And I know some of you don't have this bacon, and so you don't want to see this either. Basically, everybody's going to get mad at me for having this in my video. So before we go, I just want to show you how it inflates. Simple and easy. All right, so this is the bright setting. It's not like a film light, but it's bright enough that you can see where you're going in the dark. I don't have a map here, but what I do have is a bag of chips. And if you're going hiking the next day, to walk off all the calories from your chips today, you need to know how many calories you're eating tonight, so you'll know how far to walk tomorrow. So, can you read the calorie count? Yes, you can. That can't be right. 28 grams of chips is 140 calories? Man, I can eat that in 1 handful. 10 handfuls is half your daily calorie count. Can you believe that? But we're not talking about chips and bacon, we're talking about this lantern. Come on back up. So the strobe setting is just an even flash. Like it's not an SOS pattern. It's just a flash. Well, they claim this is waterproof, so we're gonna test it in a minute. I'm gonna fill the sink, and we'll put this thing in there and see if it still works. I think the downside to an item like this that's inflatable is that when you go to hang it up in a tree next to the twigs, I think you run a realistic chance of puncturing this thing. It'll still put out light, but it's not gonna maintain its expanded shape as well. So then you'd have to patch it. Maybe you already have a vinyl patch kit, in which case you're in good shape. Well, I've run out of things to talk about while I'm waiting for the sink to fill, so let's go check the bacon. You know, my tastes have evolved in time, whether it's my age or how my stomach takes to food. Like, it's different than it was when I was younger. Or maybe it's just a matter of taste, but I like the bacon a little chewier now than I used to. It's got a broader range of flavors and textures, because if you slice it thick enough, you can get to like this crispy crust on the outside of the bacon, and it's still chewy on the inside. And you know, if you make it yourself, you know what is in it, you know what goes into it, and you can have more confidence that you're eating something that's, you know, not too many chemicals and things like that that might harm your body. Okay, that's been about 30 seconds. So here it is, still wet. I'm gonna wet it all around. There you go. So it still works on all the settings. The entire thing is covered with this plastic film. I like the light pattern this thing throws. It's got those reflective panels on the inside, and it casts a light that is fairly even in a broad area, which is useful for a lantern. A flashlight is something that you really want a directional light so you can aim it at a certain place a far distance away. Something like this, you want the light to spread around in an area and illuminate a large, broad area. It doesn't have to be extremely bright because you don't have to penetrate a great distance. You can just light up enough stuff that you don't trip on sticks or kids. I think it's pretty handy because it goes on your backpack and recharges during the day. You don't have to worry about batteries. You don't have to tote extra batteries. And it's a very light item. So, you know, I don't like a lot of gimmicky gadgets, but this is a good one that's pretty useful. I don't even sell it. I'm just recommending it to you because I think it's cool. Go to survivalfrog.com and check out their goods. They've got a bunch of stuff. You might find something else interesting there that you want to get for like survival gear. They sent me a few extras of these, so I'm going to keep this one and play with it on my camping trips, but I'll have a giveaway soon where I'll send you one of these for free. Check back on the website sometime during the next 10 days or 2 weeks, and I will have set something up where it's just a real simple entry to get a few of these free LED lanterns. Snowman here, thanks for watching. Go to survivalnewsonline.com. I'll have more information about this and other kinds of survival gear. If you're interested in product reviews, I got plenty of those.